What's going on, guys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video I want to go over the low driven finesse. I've already gone over this before. You see me use it sometimes in the beginning of the year. Used it a lot last year. Don't use it anymore now. But I suppose you can say another content creator. I'm sure you guys know who he is. A very good player and a very informative player. Boris Legend. He made a video on this. Someone sent me the video and I just thought I'd kind of give you my opinions on it. And what I think of it so far. I did some testing myself. I said don't go check out Boris Legend. All credit due to him as well. He did bring it back up again. So don't comment down below saying, oh yeah, it was Boris Legend. I'm fully aware that he uploaded it. He's the one who actually, someone sent me the video and he said, what do you think about this? And I thought, let me just make a video on it. But anyway, yeah, link will be in the description for Boris Legend. Got good, amazing tutorials as well. Anyway, I thought this was my second channel as well. This way I don't have to do too much editing. I can do this all in one take because, most of the videos normally is a lot of planning behind. So, the low driven finesse. Now, a normal low driven shot is like this. It's something that you might see it. I'm sorry, actually low driven finesse. Sorry, oops. A low driven shot is just a shot, and then you hold L1 R1 after. That's basically it. You take a shot, and normally it kind of like goes like that. It's just very simple, to be honest. It's a simple power shot, and it's kind of like on the ground. I don't really find a use case for it. Like if FIFA 18 used to go across goal, if you remember FIFA 18 used to go like this, it used to be really effective, but it doesn't work anymore, that cross goal angle. That's how no one does it. But it does have some uses, for example, near post, certain 45-degree angles where it might be or 90-degree angles where it might be a bit tight to get the ball in. It could be good, but again, inaccuracy is a problem. But he's mainly referring to it as a low driven finesse. It's the same thing. It's a finesse shot, but you hold L1 R1 after. So, you take a shot and then you hold L1 R1 after. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't find it that useful. There's certain angles where like 90 degrees, it'll be pretty useful inside the box. But with a team in the season player, that being the key, I think with a team in the season player, like, certain angles like this with enough power is the key thing, it will go in. If you lack the power, you're in serious trouble. I think also there's so many buttons to press as well. Now, he does it a different way. I'll be honest, he does it a more efficient way, so props to him on his way. The way he does it, if I'm not mistaken, I would recommend checking out his video. We could probably give you a more informative approach about how he does it. But I think if I'm not mistaken, he does a finesse shot, then he holds L1 after, or something like that. So he does a regular finesse shot, then he holds L1 after, or he taps L1 or something like that. I don't really know 100% too much. I don't really use this method because I use ISS controls, so I know it sounds crazy, but it's easy for me to do a more complicated command and then do an easier one. But again, yeah. So what I found is I'll go over some clips in a second. So I played a game and I kind of forced it. But a lot of times I did do it. I found that when you go near post, there was no need to do it because your opponent, a normal or regular power shot would have been more than enough. I found that a low driven, you were just unnecessarily adding extra second, and sometimes goalkeepers got a save with feet trait, they will save it most of the time. This is what I found, like if you go on someone's weaker foot, they miss the target sometimes. Yes, they do score occasionally, and this is driven and low drivens in general, but just generally, like, it just wasn't worth it because most people are using Ter Stegen, right? So I was thinking, I was doing some tests and I was thinking, what, it's not really worth it. Low drivens and low driven finesse is just not worth it, I'll be honest, because even on the strong foot, the goalkeepers, they typically make their save pattern in that corner anyway, so you're better off just doing a simple power shot anyway, and that will go past the goalkeeper. Especially if you move the goalkeeper, if someone moves the goalkeeper, don't forget, in case you don't know, when there's goalkeeper movement, let's just say, if he was to move his goalkeeper a bit late, the goalkeeper will move along, but he won't actually make a save animation. He won't actually move, if that makes sense. So what he would actually do is he'll just kind of sit there. So you might see, for example, if you move the goalkeeper too late, he kind of moves into the direction, but the ball kind of just goes through him sometimes, or he moves his hands out of the way. But with a low driven shot, if someone moves the goalkeeper, like a top tier player, even if he stands there, the ball's going to be on the ground, so your opponent can save it if he moves the goalkeeper. So that's another reason why I wouldn't use it. And I said, like, over here, a simple power shot will suffice. You got a better shot. I mean, a low driven wouldn't have gone in there, nor would a low driven finesse. Like, even like if you see, for example, like here, yes, sometimes it does go in, but the angle is just too odd. I'll be honest, I just found the angle too odd. This is another example here. I just swiftly took the ball off me there. I'm trying to go on to like a real near post angle, but there is a use case for it, I do think. I think obviously because he gets some, maybe he's perfected it a bit more better. But there is, like, for example, like that angle over there. See how that's like, who is that goalkeeper? I have no idea. But you see, even he saved it there. And I was trying to say, I don't want to take the risk by doing it. And there's so many buttons you have to press. It's not worth it. And you see, you have to create the perfect angle. You can't do it head on. Most time the ball either goes astray, out wide, or it goes towards the goalkeeper. So, you know, you have to do it like at a specific angle. Is what I found. Like, you know, the angle is 90 degrees. Now, this is why I think is the actual use case if you do it like this. But you need a lot of power. So you'll get the ball here, do it like that, and then go for like the near post angle. You're going to see some examples when I do try it. And even on the, and even like, for example, again, not near post. I would still say not near post, you know. But like, you know, at that point, you know, you're taking too much risk. But if you're, for example, head on in front of goal, but you face 90 degrees. So like, I would say from 90 to like 65 degrees. Between that region is kind of the sweet spot. So like just about here roughly, like not 45 degrees, just a bit more obtuse outwards, if that makes sense. So like that one I think is the perfect angle to do it. But very rarely you'll find yourself in that angle, and most times you just opt for a normal power shot anyway. So I do think it is more efficient in that angle. And again, near post, it doesn't really work that angle because most people are going to push you away from goal. So you want to do basically like this. And I think, I'll be honest, if you work the angle correctly, you can do it. But again, you can't be standing, so you need momentum. You need to have some movement. You got to be jogging. I found that, you know, when you jog, you have more accuracy on a shot. Whereas if you just do a normal power shot, it does go astray. So that's something to bear in mind. We're going to go through some examples now. We're going to go through some examples over here. So like, watch, I'll get the ball with Mahrez. If you do a ball like that and you do it, it'll work. But again, there was so much risk added to doing it here. Like, I'll be honest, I was forcing it in these instances. But there's so much risk added, you know, if that was the hair, but I think ter Stegen would have saved that. And even though I added a lot of power, and it's too much risk. And this is what I'm trying to say, it's just the risk is not worth it. Like here, it's too many buttons to press. It's like, this is, I would say, the kind of the sweet spot angle here. And I got a bit unlucky. That is team of the season, Mahrez. I actually missed that. But I think this is the angle. And a lot of the times, a normal power shot wouldn't go in here. At this angle, I think a finesse shot wouldn't go in, nor with a normal power shot. So this is where the low-driven shot, in my opinion, or low-driven finesse shot should be used. But again, you need an astronomical, I don't know what I was going to say. Basically, I was going to say you need a lot of power. For example, even over here, like you can see, look, if you just tap it a little bit lightly, and then especially in delay, if you mistime that power bar, you're in serious trouble. And that's what I just think it's not worth. I mean, I think it is, certain angles is good. Like for example, like here, this was Suarez. You know, this angle, I mean, a normal power shot would have got the job done anyway. And I found that there's an extra animation. Maybe because I'm doing it the incorrect way. But I think the animation is a bit like, you know, it takes like an extra touch unnecessarily. And I think in delay, it's even harder to do. Like you can see, for example, like here, this is Suarez. You're going to see a shot in a second. You see, when you head on goal like this, a normal power shot there would just suffice. There's no need to do it. So in my opinion, so like this is the exact same situation over here. Suarez. Here, a normal power shot. This is team of the season, Suarez. Normal power shot would have been more than enough here. Another situation here, look, Mbappe. I would just do a ball. I mean, I would normally do a ball roll here, move away, got around the goalkeeper. But again, here I was forcing it, took a touch inwards, a low driven. I said, look, ter Stegen, save with feet rate. He saves it. Now, I think, as I said, there is certain angles. Like for example, like here, I'll be honest, here would be a good time to use it. A normal finesse shot wouldn't really go in here, but a high-powered, low-driven finesse shot would have been really, really good because you get him in a corner. And the goalkeeper can't make the animation save in the bottom corner. You can make it for the top right, but not for the bottom corner. You know, again, this is, again, Suarez. Look, a normal shot there would have gone in. So that's why I wouldn't have used that. Here with Mahrez, again, this is a shot that went wide. Here, you know, this was more on the half turn, though. As you can see, I'm kind of facing away from goal. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. I thought I was throwing that clip just to give you an example. Get the ball over here with Mahrez. Now, I'll be honest, I was never expecting this shot to go in. And this is when I realized that kind of like 65-degree angle is pretty rough. And now, I'll be honest here. Would a regular shot go in here? I honestly have no idea. Maybe it would go in. Maybe it wouldn't. I really don't know. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. At this situation, I would say I'll give it 50-50, but the low driven finesse, a lot of the time that shot goes wide. I was actually surprised that shot went in, because most of the time it goes wide. I'm trying to say, this is one thing, this is my only issue with the shot. I would use it a lot more, but like here under pressure, you know, like a normal power shot probably would have been better there. I think you need to have full composure. I think you need to have good team of season players, and you need to be in a good, very good angle. Like here, this shot over here, this one I say, no, a normal power shot. Okay, I should have gone to touch him realistically, but a normal power shot probably would have gone in here. But you did this angle last year. I used to score this a lot last year, a low driven finesse. But the exact same angle just doesn't work, and that's what I'm trying to say. Look, the issue is that it's inconsistent. Finishing itself is inconsistent, but I think, you know, the certain fact that sometimes randomly it will go in, like a couple of clips ago you saw, and then sometimes you just literally just hit the goalkeeper or just go wide. And it's the inconsistency for me. And for example, like here, look, sometimes they're going like this absolute banger. I don't think any other shot at this angle, look, at 45 degrees you can understand, but at 90 degrees, this would be the only time I'd recommend using it at 90 degrees. That would, I'll be honest, and you have to hit a lot of power. And if you can get the angle correct, I think it's a really good shot. But again, are you going to have space to create the angle? I don't know. And sometimes, you know, I found myself, I didn't have enough time to do it. And especially my connection, I'll be honest, because my connection is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Maybe it is a good, accurate representation. Something like here, get the ball with Mahrez, drag back. You know, here, look, I didn't have enough power, and also aimed it towards the middle of the goal. Should have aimed it more towards the corner. As one final clip, I thought I'd just show you this one over here. Another final situation here. So like here, a normal regular power shot would have got the job done. So at the end of the day, what my conclusion is, since I'm presuming if you are watching this video, because you're probably wondering why did I go over this so much? I just wanted a lot of clips. It's not worth it because A, delay is too much. B, there's too much buttons you got to press. Even if you tap L1, I still think it's too much, especially in delay. If you mistime the power, you're in trouble. You need to have a lot of power on this. Same with a normal driven shot as well. Certain angles, like at the 90-degree angles, like facing upwards, as I said, those angles actually work very well. So as I was saying, you know, these kind of was it this one over here? This like, you know, oops, that was the wrong video. I actually picked up. Apologies for that. Must be one of these ones. Certain angles, like, you know, they do work very well. That I admit. The 90-degree angles, they work exceptionally well. The problem is I don't find myself in these angles very often, in my opinion. Maybe don't forget, maybe I pass the ball a lot, but you know, I find that when you really need it, when push comes to shove, an all power shot will suffice. And then near post, say with feature rate, goalkeeper save it. So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out, boys.